Yeah, Abake again. People go wrong, people go do you bad, but still love them. Cause the good book talk 72 times, yeah. Forgive. People go always do you wrong. Talk your name, make you feel small. But if you want live long, you must let go. Forgive on the pain go heavy, I know. But peace go come if you let it go. No carry bitterness for soul. Love your neighbor, that's the goal. If you say you love God, but you hate your brother, then you lie to yourself. You don't love the Father. How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go let it leave?
How many times I go let it leave?
Love your neighbor as yourself. First love yourself, then love yourself again. Oh, how many times I go forgive?
How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go still believe?
How many times I go still believe?
It's easy talk but hard to do. But peace goes sweet when love is true.
When love is true, forgive.
Love your neighbor like say now you. Give respect, make your heart stay true. Forgiveness, know me, you weak. Now strength for those who no retreat. Sometimes the wound go deep. You cry, you pay, you know feel sleep. But if you let God take control, joy go fill your heart and soul.
Yes, my brother, my sister, forgiveness no easy.
But if you hold on to anger, you just change your whole spirit and go. Love your neighbor like say you love yourself.
Love you, man.
How many times I go forgive you?
How many times I go forgive you?
How many times I go let it leave?
How many times I go let it leave?
Love your neighbor as yourself. First love yourself, then love yourself again. How many times I go forgive you?
How many times I go forgive you?
How many times I go still believe?
How many times I go still believe?
It's easy talk but hard to do. But peace goes sweet when love they true. When love they true. Forgiveness go free your heart.
Love go heal your wound.
No revenge, run away.
Just peace, just grace.
Cause if you love God,
You must love man.
70 times.
What's good, YouTube? How you guys doing today? All right, so we are, of course, looking at gold today as always. Um, all right, we are looking at gold today again as always, and today is Friday, which is, of course, the last trading day of this week. In regards to volume, that has not been great so far this week, but overall, it has been a good week. Now, if we take a look at gold here on the 4 hour, all right, we are currently still bullish. The daily, of course, is still bullish. I do see this 4 hour resistance been taken out. I would like to see a strong closure above this 4 hour resistance on the lower time frame. And I do believe we should head to the previous monthly candle high. Um, that's where I see gold getting to. But if this 4 hour resistance holds, if we go back to the 4 hour time frame here, because this range that we're in, of course, started from pretty much the 4 hour resistance all the way down to the previous daily candle low at 44.15, and we've pretty much been breaking highs. We broke that high, then we broke this high, pull back, broke this high, we pull back, and now we are looking to break this 1 hour minor range high here on the 1 hour time frame, right? So we are currently creating higher highs and higher lows, so we are bullish here. All right, so now we look at this now. We have a low here at 4461.9, right? And we have a low here at 4466.8. Now, both lows are what I like to call minor range low. And for this, we are going to be using the 15-minute minor range low here. Give me a second here. This was a 5-minute demand that held up in Asia session last night. All right. Uh, so now I would like to see how we react at this 15-minute supply. Now, even if this 15-minute supply holds, I would like to see price at least come back down to this 15-minute demand here. Now, why is that? That is because we do have this low here, pretty much this demand, breaking this high, right? That created this low. Now, as you can see, this low right here at 4461.9 is higher than the low at 4466. It shows you that we are bullish, right? So this high right over here, 1 hour minor range high. Where is it? Not the best closure above it right now. Yeah, so as of right now, I'm looking for buys. Hello from India, thank you. Those of you on YouTube, do not forget. Oh man, I don't think I added the trading journal to Discord. Hmm. Could it be if you're still on YouTube, and you just send that Discord command and also the journal command. How you doing, Paul? Where do I reside in the U.S.? Texas. I'm in Texas. So even though I call this 1 hour right here the minor range low, what the way I did it is starting from the bottom, which is pretty much the swing low of where this move started from. I'm talking about the bullish move. But if we start from the top, if we go from one range to the next, it's going to be your 1 hour major range high and your 1 hour major range low here, and all these lows here are minor lows, right? Because the lows are just continuation. Those are your minor lows. If you don't know, your minor lows are your continuation, and your major lows are where they move, pretty much the origin of the move. Those are your major lows. And you can find them from one range to the next. Find them on all time frames. Do I do personal training one on one? Yes, I do. Took this buy yesterday during Asia session. Had my entry here. My stop loss was for 100 ticks, and I target 2 to 1 for 200 ticks. Guess what? I got 1 to 1. However, the news was it the news? I was still asleep. Oh, I actually got stopped out before the news, and then final TP eventually got hit. But still go 1 to 1. Can't complain. I do see this. I do see price breaking this 4 hour resistance though, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. How can you arrange for that? There's a link in the description on YouTube. Is this gold trading? Yes, Manny. This is gold. You're welcome, Paul. Am I on the minute trading or 1 hour trading? I'm on the 15 minute actually. What is the key of success in trading? The key of success in trading is number one, you. What is your psychology like? What is your risk management like? Do you have an edge? Are you following one strategy? Or are you hopping from one strategy to the next? The main key, there's only one main key to success in trading. And I pretty much say is you. And what I mean by you is your mind, is your psychology, because it's going to play tricks on you. Are you in control of your mind? If you're not in control of your mind when it comes to trading, I'm sorry, you're just gonna keep. It's just your trading is just gonna look like this. It's just gonna look like this if you don't have control of your mind. Oh no, that is wrongdoing. A a trading is just gonna look like this. And if you're not careful, it's just gonna bam all the way down and keep going down like a downtrend. Right? You need to make sure you are in control of your mind. That is the main key. Forget about forget about a trading strategy. A trading strategy is only as good as the person that's using it. That's why it's very, very key, it's very, very important to make sure you are in control of your mind. I know everyone, when they come into this trading industry, they just want to focus on trading, 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 trading. This strategy, that strategy, and then you forget the most important thing, that no matter how good you are at trading, if your mind is fucked up, if your trading psychology is fucked up, it's not going to show. It's not going to show. You're just gonna keep doubting yourself. But if you really, really sit down and ask yourself a question, is it really this strategy? Is it really my trading that's holding me back? Like, what am I doing wrong mentally? What am I doing wrong mentally? Am I too emotional? Am I impatient? Am I greedy? No, ask yourself those type of questions. Am I scared of jumping in a trade? Am I jumping in a trade too early? You gotta ask yourself these questions. It's like you meditating. It's like you meditating. So the mind is very, very powerful. Thank you, AJ. Now, this week, like I said in the beginning of this stream, the volume has not been good. So next week, I am hoping the volume gets better, and if not, it should be better the week after. But we should have the volume should get better starting from Monday, hopefully. Like, what time did we take that New York trade yesterday again? Hey, what was our entry down in New York yesterday? The entry 4438.1. Okay, down here. Okay, down here. Oh, okay. We actually got in the trade early yesterday. Okay, must have been earlier this week. If gold passes the red highlight, will there be a down climb? The red highlight is the 15-minute supply, and you also have a 4-hour resistance there. We've not tapped the the 15-minute supply just yet. Now we have a break of structure here on the 15-minute above 4493.8, which is the previous 1-hour minor range high, because that means we got a BOS on the 5-minute, got a BOS on the 15, got a BOS on the 13. However, we still have the 4-hour resistance. That's the 15-minute supply that we actually need to close above. Now, just because it looks like we are pulling back right now, does not mean this is going to fall. Remember, we have a minor range break of structure, and we are currently not breaking lows. Right? We are not breaking lows. We are still breaking highs. So if we breaking highs and you want to take sells, it is very, very, very risky. There's a different type. You need a different, in my opinion, you need a different type of setup if you're looking to take. In this example here, if you're looking to take sells when we're actually breaking highs. And right now, that setup, I do not see it right now. Even though we are close to the highs, I just need this to pretty much come back to the lows. Right, then I will look to take buys. Now you see this 1-hour minor range here. If this, what the hell, what's going on with my Zoom? So this low here, if it didn't take this high out, then I would have been using this previous 5-minute demand or the 1-hour demand for price to pull back to, because it did not break a high. However, this demand here eventually broke this high, so I'm willing to use this demand here and let price continue higher to break the highs. That's if we do pull back now. So we just need to be patient here. NYSE just opened also like 2 minutes ago. What is my trading concept? Like ICT, SMZ, I don't trade like them. I simply just trade supply and demand. I can, make stuff up too. The way I trade, I can also name it as well, call it whatever I like. But I'm just trading supply and demand. I'm not gonna sit here and give my pretty much my strategy something else, give it another name, so I can make it difficult for the new traders, make it complicated for them. So I just trade supply and demand. That's all I trade. Sometimes I look at a volume profile, combine my supply and demand zones with the volume profile, price action for sure, every day, all day. Man, look at that bottom wick. Sheesh. Mm-mm. All right, so now we are at the 15-minute supply. Now, the main reason why this resistance and this supply is important is because I'm not sure if I said this in the beginning. Let's go back to the 1 hour here. Now, the main reason why this high is pretty much important is because in this range, it was the origin of the move to the downside. So now that we are pretty much up there again, we could either do this, price could either reject, create a support, right? And then do this, and then we break it. That's one thing. That's one of the things that price could do up here. Or we could just continue pushing up without no rejection, no support, no resistance here, and then we break the highs. Or we could do this. We reject here, come down, retest, and then continue down. Now, if price gives you this setup and we actually reject it here, does that mean price is going to come back down and break? No. What that means is there is a chance price could come all the way back down to the previous origin of this bullish move of the range, which is going to be this 1 hour demand here. I'm trying to school you guys right now. This is what should be teaching in my mentorship, but I'm schooling you guys right now for free. Now, if price reject this supply again, there is a very strong chance that we're going to come back to this 1 hour demand by grabbing these minor lows. Now, why is that? That is because, like I said, origin of the move, origin of the sell pressure, previous sell pressure to the downside, and in this range to the right side where we are currently, this 1 hour demand is the origin of the move. So if I'm looking to take a sell from this high, this is the setup I'll be waiting for. And if it gives that setup, I'll expect it to come all the way back down to this 1 hour demand here. And we could continue to break it and reject this 30-minute demand down here. Do this, bam, and then we continue. So if I'm going to take a sell from the highs, that's what I am going to do. But I do not think we are going to get that. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I don't tell the market what to do. The market tells me what to do. How do I manage time frame in trading? Create a level supply. I'm trying to understand what you mean, AJ. Is supply same as resistance? Technically. Technically. You just gotta be patient here. You're welcome, Paul. We are reacting to, of course, this 15-minute supply. But I think as of right now, I think I am going to delete it so it does not confuse you guys. Like, oh, but we're rejecting the supply. Now, forget about that supply for now. Over the years, one thing I've noticed is that it's during the low volume period that most traders tend to be impatient and they have FOMO. They just wanna trade pretty much. It's like their hands is just itching to push that buy button or that sell button. Their hand is just itching. We have news today. We had news. The news is done. Oh no, I take that back. You're right, you're right, Devon. I hope I pronounced your name right. We have news coming up in 13 minutes. I hope your hand is not itching, guys. Control it. Control that emotion of just pushing buy or sell right now. Just wait. Be patient. uh, nah, I'm good, kid, a bit actually. I was looking at a different day, and then until I realized I knew we had the news at 7:30 my time. I think that's like an hour and 15 minutes ago. But I forgot that we had another one coming up, so I was looking at a different day. So we got 10 more minutes pretty much for the news. In the meantime, I am going to go use the restroom and I will be right back. Oh, I like that answer as well, Killed a bit. The one you just give to Paul. I'll be right back, guys. All right. News. Nothing is happening right now. We could not even break this minor law here. Hmm. Oh, man. And that voice came out of nowhere. Man, trashy volume again today. Annual session volume yesterday was a little bit better compared to previous weeks. Today we're back to trashy volume again. Hopefully this gets better next week. Zoom, don't forget we got a webinar tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST. That is when we start. Wait, is it 6? 5 actually. 5 p.m. CST. Yeah, I do not think we are going to come back to this demand. I don't think we are going to come back to this demand. We might continue pushing here. Probably come back after we break the 4-hour resistance. But as of right now, it's not looking like it. Let me get this, this TikTok page. Hmm. Mm. Is Edwin here this morning? Okay. YouTube, don't forget to smash that like button. Uh, if there's no volume, I might finish the stream early. It's Friday, anyways. If we can start breaking below this candle at 44.99.3, we should continue down towards this demand, because as of right now, this low right here, right, has not been able to break the high that it created. This candle just rejected it. So if we do start breaking below this previous candle low right there, we should continue down. That should be the pullback. So we are going to continue higher, then this low has to close above that high. Gold is unstoppable. Yep. So this this low right here is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Fortunately, we didn't pull back to the demand. There we go. I think I actually even did mention when we took this bite on New York yesterday that eventually we could get pullbacks, but eventually we should get to this resistance, and we just did. Yeah, head to that previous monthly candle high. Mm. Your guest setup is not gonna come anytime soon. It is looking like it. I'm actually surprised we didn't get to this the 15-minute demand. Instead, we rejected the 1 hour demand, which I actually don't like that 1 hour demand. That's why I didn't use it, because the gap we have between the previous candle closure and this current candle closure, I do not like it at all. I don't like I prefer strong gaps when it comes to supply and demand zones, and this 1 hour it's not strong enough. That's why I didn't use the 1 hour demand, even though it is there. To me, they work less. That's why I don't use them, but it worked out today. Some people will see that as a missed trade. This as a missed trade is not to me, because that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for price to come back to the 15-minute demand at least, because that is stronger. If you compare the gap we have between this previous candle closure at 4483.3 and this gap of this candle, compare it to the 1 hour. You got the previous 1 hour candle right here at 4489.7. Right, that's where price got to before we actually for that candle closed, because I like to use the wicks. I do not use the body. So yeah, just do the math yourself. This gap right here is not strong enough. That's why I didn't use the 1 hour demand. It works today because gold is bullish like crazy. When it comes to, I'm about to end this thing, but before I go, I'm gonna school you guys real quick, give you a tip. If you trade supply and demand, or you're looking to learn how to trade supply and demand, right? Now, what I'm about to say, it does not matter whether it's supply or demand, it's the same. Now, whether it's supply or demand, I want you guys to, for example, I'm going to use a demand as an example now. So say price pushing up, we'll use these three. Now, can somebody tell me using this drawing where the origin of this move is? Where's the origin of this move? Just use the points starting from the bottom. You got the first point here, second point here, and third point here. Where's the origin of the move? Whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, just type it in the chat. If it's the first point, just type it. If it's the second point, type it. If it's the third point, type it. If nobody says anything, then that's it. I'll take it that nobody wants to learn, and I will end the stream. All right, first point. Good job, Jason. All right, here we go. Now, the first point is the origin of the move, right? That is the first point, and price is currently breaking highs. You see the second point and the third point, right? They can hold as well. Now, you could also have something like this. All right. Now, you could also have something like this. Now, whenever you have something like this, of course, you have your first point here, you have your second point here, third, fourth, fifth. Now, all these lows, they're all demand zones. Right? All these lows are all demand zone. Question is, okay, how do we now identify the demand that's actually going to hold? Well, the truth is, one of them is going to hold, but how do you identify the strongest demand zone that is actually going to hold? Now, I'm about to tell you. Now, this low right here, the first point, because that's the origin of the move, that's the strongest demand zone that's going to hold because that's the origin of the move. Now we're going to talk about continuation because continuation, demand, and supply can actually hold. Now the question you're going to ask yourself is, how strong was that, right? How strong was that continuation, right? Now, to determine how strong that continuation is, you are going to need to find out and take a look at, okay, did that continuation break the previous high? If it did, then that zone is actually strong as well. It's not weak. But if we create a low, if price is pushing up, we come down, right? And then this low here fails to break this high, even though there is a demand there. If it fails to break the previous high that created it, then, and price does this, we went up, but we failed to break this high, then this demand is not strong. Do not use it. Focus on this demand right over here. Price can come down and retest that demand, and then we continue to the upside. Now, depending on the time frame, we might not close below 45.32. We might just wick 45.32, meaning we grab liquidity below it, and then price will continue pushing higher. Now, when this happens, this demand that we retest, it could be a 30-minute demand, it could be a 1-hour demand, it could be a 15-minute demand. Then you take the buys. You have to make sure that continuation you're trying to use actually break the previous high. If it does not, then that demand is weak. Price could come down and retest the origin of the move. All right, so pay attention to stuff like that. I just gotta say that, and I think I am done for today. Yep, there's nothing going on here. I don't see us getting the trade today because they gotta wait for a pullback, and it's Friday, so I'm gonna just call it a day here. All right, guys, I hope you guys learned something from that. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, next week the volume will be better. So Zoom, I will see you guys tomorrow for our weekly webinar. So God bless everyone. I appreciate you all. See you guys tomorrow. I'm out.
Again. People go wrong, people go do you bad, but still love them. Cause the good books all come. 72 times 7. Forgive. People go always do you wrong. Talk your name, make you feel small. But if you want live long, you must let go. Forgive on the pain go heavy, I know. But peace go come if you let it go. No carry bitterness for soul. Love your neighbor, that's to go. If you say you love God, but you hate your brother, then you lie to yourself. You don't love the Father. How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go let it leave?
How many times I go let it leave?
Love your neighbor as yourself. First love yourself, then love yourself again. Oh, how many times I go forgive?
How many times I go forgive?
How many times I go still believe?
How many times I go still believe?
It's easy talk but hard to do. But peace goes sweet when love is true.
When love is true. Forgive.
Love your neighbor like say now you. Give respect, make your heart stay true. Forgiveness, know me, you weak. Now strength for those who know retreat. Sometimes the wound go deep. You cry, you pay, you know if you sleep. But if you let God take control, joy go fill your heart and soul.
Yes, my brother, my sister, forgiveness no easy.
But if you hold on to anger, you just betray your own spirit and go. Love your neighbor like say you love yourself.
Love you, love you.
How many times I go forgive it?
How many times I go forgive it?
How many times I go let it live?
How many times I go let it live?
Love your neighbor as yourself. First love yourself, then love yourself again. How many times I go forgive it?
How many times I go forgive it?
How many times I go still believe?
How many times I go still believe?
It's easy talk but hard to do. But peace goes sweet when love is true. When love is true. Forgiveness go free your heart.
Love go heal your wound.
No revenge, run away.
Just peace, just grace.
Cause if you love God,
you must love man.
70 times 70.
Love it.
Baba Kese.